Okay, let us discuss about how to find magnetic moment of an arc. Let us say you have a bar magnet like this. Okay, its pole strength is M and plus M minus M, north pole, south pole. The length was equal to L. Now you have bent this particular magnet in this shape in the form of a arc. Okay, now it is subtending some angle theta here, and this is the north pole and this is the south pole. Our intention is to find out the magnetic moment of this particular magnet. Okay, will the magnetic moment be same? The magnetic moment will not be same. Okay, so to find the magnetic moment, we have to identify the north and the south pole, and we have to draw the distance between them, the shortest distance between them. So let us take this case. So here magnetic moment M is equal to pole strength multiplied by length. So what is the pole strength? Pole strength is M upon L. Okay. So that pole strength remains same for this also. Pole strength is not going to change. Now if we want to find out the new magnetic moment, so the original pole strength multiplied by L prime. Now what is this L prime? L prime is the distance from this point to this point. So to do that, we need to draw a perpendicular here. Okay. So because they are symmetrical, this small angle will also be theta 2, theta by 2, and this will be theta by 2. So if you say this is x, so this is also x. So basically we have to find out L dash is equal to 2x. And you can see that this is in the form of an arch. So this length which has been bent like this particular bar magnet, the length, the arc length also will remain L only. So can we bring this relationship S is equal to R theta in the place of S L R theta. So here this theta has to be in pi radians. You need to understand that. You cannot put the values in degrees. So from here R is equal to L upon theta. Right? Alright. Now because we want to find out x, so look at this triangle. We have x divided by r is equal to sine theta by 2. Okay, it is opposite by hypotenuse. It is opposite by hypotenuse. So from here x is equal to r sine theta by 2. Okay, so now let us start solving this m dash. M dash is equal to m multiplied by 2x, but 2x is 2 into r sine theta by 2. That's what it is. Okay, yeah. So now let us try to eliminate this r using this expression. R is equal to L upon theta. So m into 2 into L upon theta into sine theta by 2. So yeah, so you are getting m into L. M into L is capital M 2 sine theta by 2 divided by theta. The thing is that here the theta value should be in radians. So you can remember this expression, you can remember this expression to solve questions. So look at this question. A bar magnet of magnetic moment M is bent in the form of a arc which makes an angle 60 degree. The percentage change in the magnetic moment is. So originally there was a bar magnet like this, okay, of some magnetic moment M. Now this bar magnet has been bent into this form. making angle 60 degree here. Obviously, the magnetic moment must have changed. So we have got an expression for that. M dash is equal to 2m sine theta by 2 divided by theta. The theta value should be in radians, we have discussed. So here it is 60 degrees. So it is 2m into sine 60 by 2 sine 30 divided by 60 means pi by 3. Sine 30 is half. So 2 into half will become 1 and this will go and it will become 3m by pi. So this is the value of 3m by pi. If you look at this value, this is 3 divided by 3.14. So this value m dash is less than 1, isn't it? It is less than m. So out of m and m dash, m value is more. So from initially it was m, now it became m dash. So there is an increase or decrease? There is a decrease. Okay, there is a percentage decrease. So we are trying to find out what is that percentage decrease. So the percentage decrease is equal to, take the original value m minus m dash by m into 100. Okay, so m minus 3m by pi divided by m into 100. In the numerator and denominator there is m, which you can cancel out. So you are left with 1 upon 3 by pi into 100, or here you are getting 1. Okay, so you are getting pi minus 3 by pi into 100. So pi minus 3 means how much? It is 0.14. 0.14 by 3.14 into 100. Now this is like, if you multiply only this portion 100 by 100, you get 14 by 314 into 100. Why I am doing like this? See, 10% of 31, 314 is 31. 10% of 314 is 31. 5% will be half of this 15. So 5% value is approximately equal to 40. Go to the options. So 9%, 9%. Forget. You have come to a conclusion that this is a decrease. So it must be 4.5% decrease. So this is how you should solve. Without doing much calculations also, some numericals we can solve very easily. Okay. So this is by the formula. Suppose you don't know the formula. If you don't know the formula, then like the derivation what you have done, that you have to do. So this was your L. So it will remain L only here like this. Okay. So you have to find R and you have to find, like I said, this is X and X. You have to find the distances. You have to find these distances X and X. Okay. So your new m dash will be equal to old pole strength into 2x. Okay. So this is by the procedure. Okay. Either you remember the formula or you understand the procedure. Just like the derivation, you do it and you solve it. Now look at this question. In this question they are saying that there is a magnet and this magnet is up to length 2L. Okay. Now it has got two portions P and Q. Now such that this the P portion has been bent like a semicircular arc, and this Q portion is straight. Now then they are asking you what is the new magnetic moment. Okay. So it's like this. See, originally if the magnetic moment was m, so it was m into 2L. Alright. So the pole strength was m upon 2L. So if you take the Q portion is straight as it is, only the length got reduced. So for the Q portion, you will have, let us say, mq is equal to pole strength multiplied by the length. So it is m upon 2L into length, it is m upon 2. Now we need to see this P portion. It is bent in the form of a circle. So what is the angle here? The angle here is 180 degrees. Okay. So MP will be equal to 2m sine, this is theta is 180 degrees, so it will be 180 by 2 sine theta by 2 sine 90 divided by pi, right? So sine 90 is 1, so this becomes 2m by pi. So the total magnetic moment will be equal to the summation of these two. So the summation of these two means it will be m upon 2, I am calling it as m dash, m upon 2 plus 2m upon pi. Okay. So if you simplify this, you have to see which options. See here 2 pi in the denominator, it is pi plus 2. This is pi plus 2 by 2 pi into m. Option 3 is the right answer. Alright, let us see this question. In this question, they are saying that there is an equilateral triangle and here pole strengths for north here, and one south here is kept over here. The pole strength is m, and you have to find out what is the field strength, magnetic induction field strength at this point at the center. See, we are coming across two terms here, m and b. Let me not we are already in the revision session, and I hope you know the difference between these two. This is the magnetic moment. Okay, magnetic dipole moment, what you call it. If you recollect what we have done in electrostat, analogously, if you see, this corresponds to P there. And what is this magnetic field strength? There it is electric field strength. So what is the meaning of it? Suppose you have a magnet, alright, and you take a point somewhere near the magnet. So this magnet will have some influence around, so it will create its own magnetic field. So that magnetic field, what is the value? This will tell you. Okay. So here you have kept 3 poles and you are trying to find out the magnetic field strength value at this center. This is what we are trying to do. It's an easy question. This type of questions you have done in electrostat, finding electric field. Here you are finding the magnetic field. So what is the procedure? So at this center you imagine one unit north pole. Okay, so this is north. You imagine one unit north pole. So this north pole will be having a repulsion. Okay, so let us say this is my B1. Similarly, there is a north pole here and there is a north pole here. So there will be a repulsion like this. This will be B2. Okay, and there is a south pole here and there is a north pole here. There will be attraction towards the south pole. So you have 3 vectors. You have to find the resultant of these 3 vectors. Now the B value, how do you find the magnetic induction field? Mu naught by 4 pi m upon d square. What is the d here? So from here to here you have to find the distance. So for equilateral triangle, this is L upon, the sides are given as A. Okay, each sides are given as A. So this distance will be A upon root 3. Okay, we can derive it also. So for any new people, let me just quickly derive that. Okay, see, equilateral triangle is a triangle where this medians, angular bisectors, perpendicular bisectors, every point meets at the same point. Okay, so this is 60 degrees. So you drop a perpendicular. So this will also act like a median. Okay, so this breaks in the ratio of 2:1. If this is 3 centimeters, this will be 2 centimeters, this will be 1 centimeter. So just draw this line. So because this is symmetrical, so this will be 30 degrees, isn't it? So this total distance is A. So this distance will be A by 2. Alright, and you know this a by 2, you know this angle, so can we find out this? So let us say this distance is x, so you know that a by 2 divided by x is equal to cos 30, right? Because this is adjacent, this is hypotenuse. So from here you will get a by 2 cos 30, right? So a by 2 cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Let me just pan the camera. I hope you are able to see that. Okay. A by 2 cos 30. So 2 to 1. So it is a by root 3. This is what I was telling you. This distance is a by root 3. So if this distance is a by root 3, this distance is also a by root 3, and this distance is also a by root 3. So you can write here that b1 is equal to b2 is equal to b basically. So you have a situation like this where you have one b like this, another b like this, and what is the angle between them? What is this angle? That we need to find out now. So this is 30, so this is 30. 30 plus 30 60. So this will be 120. So this is 120, this will be 60. Now because these two are identical, their resultant will pass to the center. So we can apply the parallelogram law here. So parallelogram law for this one and this one, let me call PR is equal to root over b square plus b square plus 2b1 b2, that means another 2b square into cos 60. Cos 60 is sin 30. So how much you got? It is root 3 times b. Alright. So that is along this direction. But there is another magnetic field because of this south pole also. So your total answer will be B total will be equal to, you need to add this to that because they are in the same line. So this will be root 3b plus b, or root 3 plus 1 into b, unless otherwise I have done any mistake on the direction part. So this is repulsion, this is repulsion. Alright, there is a north pole here. So this will feel attraction towards it, and this will be like this. Okay. So towards the north pole, this will feel attraction, isn't it? So here what we have done, this is repulsion. Repulsion means away. So this will be towards, yeah, expansion. So it is root 3 plus 1 into b. So what is the value of b? Root 3 plus 1 into mu naught by 4 pi into m upon d square. D is a by root 3 whole square. So I am just writing a square. 3 will go to the top. So we are getting 3 into root 3 plus 1 mu naught by 4 pi m upon a square. So these options are looking little different. So let us just calculate the value. 3 into root 3 plus 1. What is the root 3 value? It is 1.73. So 1.73 plus 1, 2.73. 2.73 multiplied by 3. Almost 2.8 into 3, you are getting very close to 9. Okay. So shall I assume that because they are not given in terms of roots and all that, this is the right answer? Okay. Because it is quite close to that. Actually in this question, you see here, this is 30, 30, this is 120. So these are mutually opposite angles. So this angle will be 120. So this is 120 actually. Okay. So if this is 120, here you will get cos 120. Cos 120 is minus half. So it is 1 plus 1 minus 1. So this will become b actually. Okay. This will become b. So when you take the final, because you see here what is happening, this is the south pole, this is the north pole, so there is a attraction towards the south pole. So your total value will be total B total shall be equal to B plus D. It will be 2B. Now we have to just put the value of B. It is mu naught by 4 pi into M divided by A by root 3 square. A by root 3 square. We made a small mistake over here. This root 3 square, when it goes to the top, becomes 3. 3 into 2 becomes 6. So you will get 6 into mu naught by 4 pi into M upon A square. So option, this is not the right answer. This is the right answer. So sometimes we have to be very careful while doing the problems. Okay. So make this correction. This angle I have taken it as wrong. Now this is a question on torque. Just I am presenting all type of questions that you normally come across. So here a magnetic moment is given to you, and they are asking you, and they have given you this the magnetic induction field, and you have to find the torque. So torque is defined as M cross B. Alright. So how to do this? Just open the determinant form and start writing from M. M, you have to write the coefficients of I, J and K. So here it is 1, 1, 0, and for the B it is 3, 4, 4. Okay. So I leave this row, leave this column, these two. 1 into 4 minus 4 into 0. So when you shift to J, put a minus. These are all matrix things. You just know the procedure here, that is enough for you. So skip this column, skip this row. Now you have to take 1 and 4 minus, always top to bottom, and 3 into 0, it is 0. Okay, plus K. Now skip this column, skip this row, you will be left with these 4, right? So 1 into 4, it is 4 minus 3 into 1, it is 3. So it is 4I, it is minus 4J, and it is plus K. Just see which options are matching with that. So option 1 is matching with that. It's a simple question. Main thing is just for revision of this formula, I have given this question.